Vietnam has loomed large in my imagination since I was a child. I grew up reading National Geographic stories about the first Green Berets training South Vietnamese soldiers. I watched The Last Chopper off the Saigon Embassy roof on Walter Cronkite's broadcast. I read every book in the library on the French colonials, Ho Chi Minh, and the U.S.-led war. Then I fell in love with Vietnamese food, none of which mattered until I met Huy Duc Pham in September 2017 when he walked into the 35th semester of the journalism class I teach at the University at Buffalo. Brilliant, well-written, always met his deadlines. You may know Huy as the founder of Clasavo, an educational software company who was recognized in Fortune's 30 Under 30. I knew him as a Vietnamese student turned friend that I've been fortunate enough to stay in touch with. Over lunch one day, Huy invited me to visit Vietnam. Always wanted to, I told him, and yet, despite my love of Vietnam and his repeated invitations over the years, I never booked a trip. Until my partner Jen heard about the invite. She said, "Are you nuts?" and booked our trip. "Where do you want to go?" Huy asked us. "What do you want to eat?" I told him, "What I want is you to show us your favorites. Time for you to be the sensei. Teach us your Vietnam." The result was a week-long trip that changed my life. Huy showed us the Vietnam he loves, north to south, coast to coast, and we came to love it too. We explored caves and beaches, gritty city streets, and a countryside of tree lines, mountains, and rice paddies. We explored history, not just remnants of the last war, but a canal-lined seafaring village founded in the 15th century. We ate from food stalls to fine dining restaurants, and were guests of honor at a family feast. The freshness was breathtaking. From made-to-order rice rolls to juice stands where you can just tap into a dozen tropical fruits by the glass. I spent the 14-hour flight to Vietnam feeling a mixture in dread and hunger. Finally, real deal Vietnamese cuisine after all, the best we can do in Buffalo versions. But how would I feel about the people who napalmed my village? "Don't worry about it," Huy said, his first lesson. Chapter after chapter, Huy taught us his Vietnam. When we left, we were stuffed, full of new revelations about how the world works, about forgiveness, full of sensations and peak eating experiences. Most of all, full of gratitude. Turns out one of the smartest moves in my educational career was enrolling in Vietnam 101 from Professor Huy Duc Pham.